Yes, ma'am.
What is your response to people who say that Jesus was a great teacher, he taught lots of moral, ethical things, but they just don't believe all of that business about him being the Son of God and saving people and stuff?
All right, this woman asks, how do you respond to the person who says, I believe that Jesus was a great moral teacher, but I cannot accept anything else? My point to that person is, I am very, very concerned about your mind. It doesn't seem to me you're thinking straight. Yes, Jesus taught some nice teachings, but then, after teaching some nice teachings, Jesus looked into people's faces and said, if you believe in me, you're going to heaven. If you reject me, you're going to hell. Now let's get one thing straight. He is no longer a nice, good teacher. He's either speaking the truth or he's an incredible manipulator who, lacking the persuasive skill to motivate his listeners to follow his teachings, dangles them over a hell to try and motivate them to obey his teachings. How on earth can you conclude that he's a good teacher? If I have a professor who gives me good teachings all semester long and then before the final says, oh, by the way, if you get below a 90, I will personally see to it that you're expelled. He's not a good teacher. The guy's a crass manipulator. Furthermore, if Jesus Christ is a good teacher, then certainly he would not be mistaken about his identity. That is a rather central part of a human being. And if Jesus is such a good teacher, then why did he have the audacity, why was he so out of touch with reality to claim that he was actually God in human form? And why was he such an egomaniac that he claimed that his death on the cross is the vehicle through which God forgives us and gives us eternal life? I mean, are those the qualities of a good teacher? Not as I would define good teacher. So therefore, for someone to conclude that Jesus was a good teacher and nothing more flies in the face of so much of what he said.